So today's session is going to be amazing because it's not going to be like any other session. I really love it because I'm going to be doing the one thing that actually in the whole ecosystem made at least me a lot of money. So type one in the chat box if you want to know that one secret. And even if you're an absolute beginner, you can kind of do this. Yes. So type M1 in the chat box if you're ready to learn this. So before we learn that one secret, there's going to be a lot of action taking. So let's get started with our inner circle values. Okay, so what is the vision? So the vision is, I believe the current education techniques are broken. Most of us in education are now actually helping people make employees. So that is not my goal. I've also been the recipient of that. I've gone to the best education, actually seeming. I've been blessed to get to the best of the best, cream, dalek cream. But even all of those things confused me, right? IIT Madras or Columbia University. So type C in the chat box if you felt a lot more confused. I fundamentally believe education is good, but the techniques are actually kind of broken. My goal for you is, again, twofold. I'll repeat this again, which is if you don't have a job, try to get a job. Or if you believe you can accelerate using the coaching, then actually you should be doing that right away. So if you're in India, hit 3 lakhs a month or 100K USD or more. And I want everybody to get the 1 crore champion award from me. So type 1 in the chat box if you're ready to receive that. And for those of you starting out, make your first dollar online. How many of you have spent $1 online? Maybe on Amazon or, when I say $1, it could be 100 rupees also. You have spent $1 online, you should be actually able to earn $1 online and eventually get the 1 crore. 1 crore is 100K. And then you can eventually get the 10 crore champion award. So type 10 in the chat box if you're okay receiving the 10 crore champion award. Yes. Perfect. Good. Right. And mission. The mission is to build the world's largest community of AI professionals and coaches, wherein serving globally and helping 1 million people. And the vision is to collectively empower every human on earth to live a hit and a happy career. And I want all three things to be in sync. IQ, which is intelligent quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, and SQ, your spiritual quotient. I've seen many, many times one can be disaligned with the other. Okay. How many of you agree with me on this vision and mission? Type V in the chat box. And I know life happens. There are many, many, many also coaches, etc. All of that. Nothing wrong. But my request to you is give this a fair shot. Make your first 1 crore and you can exit the system. Or make at least first 3 lakhs. Or make at least 50,000. How many of you are okay with giving it a fair shot? Type 1 in the chat box. Complete what you do. Don't give up. Complete what you do. The game is about being in the game, nothing else. Yes, and you have to take massive action. Taking action will be the hardest thing, but you have to do it. Okay. We love ideas. Humans are designed for creativity, but not for taking action. Okay. You'll have a lot of limiting beliefs. Okay. Again, the 7 core tenets that we have: spending long hours. When you want to spend long hours, I've realized the only way to do it is, how many of you understand one? What is the way to work hard? Let's take 30 seconds. What is the way to work hard? Anybody? Focus. Involving in the work without knowing time. Okay. So my view is on long hours is to be able to spend independently. The most important thing is sacrifice. So type S for sacrifice. I believe you have to sacrifice something, a lot of things. So even now, first off, social media, you have to get rid of. I have only a few apps on my phone. One of them is meditation and and my phone is always on black and white. Okay. That is what it is willing to take in terms of for you to hit that. And how many of you would like remote? To live and learn anywhere in the world. And growth, learning few tools, but mastery. Even if you're doing apps, agents, etc. Clarity is super important in terms of thinking simple basics and thinking foundation thinking, right? And I want everybody to be a great communicator and take a lot of fast action. The most important thing is to take action very fast. Money loves speed. Okay. If you are overthinking, if you're doing anything for more than a day, that means you're overthinking. Too much analysis is paralysis. Okay. And being abundant or being open to a lot of opportunities. Okay. For those of you who are new, make sure you follow the path which is there inside the app, right? j@pixeltest.com is the support. And your goal is to, as fast as possible, complete the capstone, right? And also launch yourself as a coach on our platform, right? And also, I also want this to be the highest community of givers. This should be. So we always want to give 5% of our time and money back to charity. Awesome. So and in terms of the sessions, Mondays and Wednesdays is the session, which is 7:15 p.m. IST and or 9:45 a.m. So block your calendars and submit the homeworks by then. And also, so let's go ahead and do the charity for the week. How many of you are ready for the charity? Type C in the chat box. Okay. And one more thing, be unemotional about it. I've been giving it to only one charity, one link, one time, one amount every Wednesday. How many of you are ready to do that for a long period of time? Type 5 in the chat box. And I've been doing it for 5-6 years. Only one thing. My view is like, death comes by 1,000 cuts. If you get distracted doing too many things, if your surface area is way too much, then you won't get any result. Okay. So let's do that. I'm going to go here and do it in front of you. Make a donation. Donate to CAF. Donate now. Let's do one time. So you guys can go ahead and do it too, and then we fill the form. I told 5, but it can be 10 years, 20 years also. But I've done it for 6 years. Okay. And then I fill the charity form. Okay, here's the charity form. Fill the form once it's done. How many of you want to know how much we have donated so far? So I'm super proud and happy to say that we've donated over 4 lakhs, give or take. And this is the documented one. Undocumented one is a lot more. So type 4 if you're really impressed by this and serious. And doesn't matter what amount you do, but do it religiously every week. In fact, on the app, I'm going to make a change wherein we're going to do directly to LVPI on this or any other link. So this link, charity app link, will be open only on Wednesdays at this time for these 15 minutes. Okay. and you can donate, and you can kind of get that points there. Okay, cool. So now let's go back here. So I'm going to do this as healthcare support 2000 general. As discussed, so 5% of our profits we're planning to give to this charity. Once you're done, type D in the chat box. I'm going to put a small 5-minute timer. Amazing. Thank you so much, Ganesh. Yes. Right hand should not know your left hand. Yes. Yeah. Once you're done, finish the charity form. Guys, everything is voluntary here. You coming to class is also voluntary. But in this community, before you ask something, before you ask for your money or your highest job, etc., I want you to donate and come. And I want you to be unemotional and not think about it. Yes, thank you so much. Last 2 minutes. Hurry up, guys. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ajit sir. Taran, how are you feeling? Last minute and a half. I want everybody to do it. Last 90 seconds. Yes, Tejgiri sir, amazing. Next level. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Guys, the goal is not charity. What is the goal? Type G if you want to know my goal. Type G if you want to know my goal. What is the goal? What is the hidden thing I'm trying to do? Anybody wants to know the secret? The goal is doing. Does anybody want to give 30 seconds? Why are we doing this? Anybody? The goal is You have to do the same action at the same time for years, for decades together. How many of you have seen small shops near your house, maybe in India? You've seen some pastry shop, or you've seen maybe even a plumber shop or electrical shop. They have been there for 25, 30 years. Type I in the chat box if that was a bulb on moment. Yeah, I want you to do the same thing. The minute you have a distraction, the game kind of becomes over. Some weeks you feel like doing, some weeks you don't feel like doing. That's when the game is over. How many of you had this bulb on moment? Okay. When you see somebody on the road, etc., I'm not saying not to give, but if you have to do one consistent thing for years, decades together, yes, and that's where you have the smooth exponential. How many of you have done it a few times before, but not now? Type N in the chat box. You have to do the same thing again and again. Okay. And proof. I've been doing this. The first time I did this was 2012 August, and from that, yeah. So being consistent is very, very hard. And then people will come back and say, why am I not getting results? Okay. But I believe in you. Awesome. Cool. Thank you for that. So now, yes. Okay. Okay. 5% of time and chat. Give it back. Okay. And Wednesdays, Mondays is going to be your classes, right? Plus all the recordings. And how many of you are ready for the new? Yeah. And we have 3 membership levels, right? So bronze is anybody who's in between the 5,000 or in the US who's paid about $210. Silver community is anybody who's paid the 20,000 to 40,000. And the gold right now, we've moved it to 2 lakhs, right? So it's 2.36. And the quantum is you must be earning more than 5 lakhs a month in the digital coaching space. And only then you can get into the quantum, right? So type G in the chat box to actually manifest and keep a vision that you're going to get into quantum. Some of the members, G in the chat box. Yes. And I want everybody to get into that because that's where the highest level of service and accountability will be there for yourself. And I've seen this again and again, but the more you pay, only then, you kind of are getting. Okay, now I've also changed a little bit of the leaderboard. Let's go back to the leaderboard and tell me the rank on the app. The app was given to you before, and the only task was to top the leaderboard as much as possible. So if you're less than 5, you're in super green. 6 to 20, you're in green. 21 to 100, you're in orange. 101, you're in red. So type in the chat box, what is your leaderboard rank right now? Let's take about 30 seconds for that. Yeah, bookmark this link. Somebody saying orange, somebody saying green, somebody saying red. Okay, good. Yes, Arun, you're in super green. Let's get on a resident topper, Arun. Let's get some nice words of sharing. Arun, Arun, are you there? Arun, let's get your camera on. Yes.
Yeah, some network problem here.
No problem. That's fine. Yes, good to see you.
Yeah,
Congrats.
good.
The rank is 4 now. Crazy. Good. How much time have you spent on this?
Half an hour to 1 hour. When I get interested, I go more than 1 hour.
Every day.
With the flow, sometimes I go more than 1 hour.
Yes, yes. Amazing. Good. Excellent. What's your background once again?
Mechanical. I'm from mechanical, but
Okay.
I worked in all my steel and mining company.
Okay.
Steel, mining, steel. Right now in mining.
Got it. Okay. Good. Very good. Awesome. Everybody, so he's at rank 4. That's really good. He's at 209 exercises. And you can also start following him. I've kept that feature. Thank you so much. Everybody hit MPTY for Arun, who's taken action. A daily half an hour to 1 hour he's spending. Yes, thank you so much for inspiring all of us. Yeah. So he is in the super green zone. So make sure you are in a good zone on the app. Can I have your commitment? So first off, you have to find out where you are. So less than 5 is super green, 6 to 20 is green, 21 to 100 is orange, and 101 to red is learning. Yeah. So, okay. How many of you are in red? Type R in the chat box. Anyway, chat is private to me. Yeah. If you're red, make sure you try to come into orange. If you're orange, try to come into green. If you're green, you try to come into super green. Okay. Cool. Now, and first, most important thing is if you just submit your mindset, the first AI bronze, the mindset and the Nitya Shanti video, you're going to get 50 plus 50, 100 gold coins back. You have to send me an email. Even that section I'm changing. Okay. And make your goal cards. Write your simple goal card. And there's a section on the end, right? Want to keep a separate section slowly and keep your goal card on your bathroom mirror, and every day listen to Earl Nightingale. So that's what I do when I'm walking, right? Morning and evening for 30 minutes. Take this link and listen, because the first thing you have to work is on the 1.3 kgs. What is 1.3 in the chat box? Type. How many of you know what is 1.3 kgs? Nobody knows what is 1.3 kgs. So 1.3 is basically the weight of your brain. Okay, so type 1.3 in the chat box if you're going to work on your mindset. That's the number one thing. Okay, cool. Yes. Now, app has super updates. I've made a lot of updates. Type you in the chat box if you're ready for the updates on the app. So I first introduced the community section. So in the community section, now you're going to be able to follow the people who are, so the goal is to start helping other people also. You can follow the people who are helping around, and you can also now post comments, but first you have to reply to comments. How many of you have seen the new features of the app? Type N in the chat box. Yes. So you can comment, you can post, and you can also add photos as the case might be. And best is you can also um, you can hash people. What is hash? Suppose if I'm replying to Shaili, I can just say at Shaili, and she'll get a notification that somebody, this is great work. Okay. So the more you help out people, the more points you're going to get as the community gets denser and denser. Type N in the chat box if you're okay, if the community is getting denser and denser. Okay. And you can delete your posts and all of that. Unless you make a few post replies to comments, etc., you won't be allowed to post. Okay. Cool. Next. Yeah. So this is the app and the community that section that we have changed to. Perfect. Next. Let's also go with the syllabus right now. Thank you for doing the donation. Okay, how many of you want to know the quote for the day? I love this quote. I came across this. I think some members already know this. Type Q in the chat box. Type Q if you want to know the quote for the day. Yes. Okay, recognize this and tell me what this means. Yes. Okay, many of you already know this. Ajit Rao sir knows it. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. So, this is a quote from Bhagavad Gita. I like this. Sat vanarapu sarvasya shraddha bhavati bharata. Shraddha mayo yam purusho yachraddha sa iva sa. Okay. So, this was told by Krishna to Arjuna. Each person's faith conforms to their inner nature. And pardon if I've kept some of the pronunciation incorrect. A person is made of their faith. Whatever one's faith is, that indeed they are. So what you believe is what you become. Essentially is what. Why is this useful for us? So let's go deeper on this. Yeah, so Sat Vanarpu confirms to the inner nature or disposition of one's mind. The mind is the most important tricky thing. So even for me, it keeps pinging me, for my example, like, okay, I have to go to Silicon Valley to be successful or something like that. And that happens to everybody. To you, me, everybody. Faith, belief, is conviction is what you are. If you believe you can't make 1 crore, you won't make 1 crore. How many of you had a bulb on moment? Type B in the chat box. Okay. The thought is the most important. If you believe you're going to be employee forever, you'll be employee forever. If you believe you can't change your parents' lives, you won't change it. If you believe you have a bad relationship with your spouse, it'll be bad forever. It's in you to change, not outside. Okay. And Bharata is Arjuna, right? And Shraddhamayam, so consisting of completely filled with faith. Yes. And human being, so you are basically being, B-E-I-N-G is of what you believe in right now. Give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I came to a conference room now. I think now it's much better. How many of you can hear me better? Type B in the chat box. Yeah. So you are a human and you are being. That means you are being with your thoughts, right? And finally, yeah, he who and yak shraddha, whatever the nature of his faith. So no matter what your faith is, wherever you, whatever what you believe is what you become. That is my interpretation of this. And he becomes exactly that. So if you have a doubt or confidence in yourself, that doubt will creep up. If you're not looking for excellence, that doubt will creep up. So how many of you had to hear that? Type H in the chat box. Yeah, the quality, the conviction, and more importantly, the purity of it. Okay. So how many of you with that are ready to serve your own students using AI? Type S in the chat box. And your belief should be like to the bone. For instance, my father never disbelieved that I would not get into IIT. Type I in the chat box. And it was their raw faith. Maybe I might have. I didn't even have that. How many of your parents believed in you more than you did? And that's why our parents, kind of sold farms. My grandfather sold his farm for his brother, right? My father's brother, who was a teacher, when they lost their parents, he sold everything to invest in my father. So in the beginning, when things are unknown, etc., there'll be a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, uncertainty. That is okay, but you should have a belief, like just like how a gardener is planting a seed. The seed doesn't know it'll become a banyan tree. So type B in the chat box if that made sense. Only the gardener knows it, right? Just like that, I know that you guys are going to be wildly successful, right? And just like how your students or will be wildly successful. Yeah, that is the belief how it works. Awesome. So with that, we're going to be getting on to our next work. So type M in the chat box if you're ready to actually take the game to the next level. I absolutely love this. It's one of the single reasons why how my own game changed. Um, right? And it's the most, I believe it's the most important. We've done this before in the previous hackathons, but I'm going to be doing it again. It's the one reason why so many people become generational wealth. They create generational wealth. Type G in the chat box if you're ready to create generational wealth, not normal wealth. Okay? One simple secret which beginners can use to potentially create generational wealth. Okay. The problem is, let's actually look at the problem. What is the problem with the job? Let's look at the problem with the job. Or one-to-one. What is the problem with these? Type in the chat box, what is the problem? I want 5 best reasons. What is the problem with the job? Even if you get 2 crores, 3 crores, what is the problem with the job? Type in the chat box. I want 5 answers in 30 seconds. Yeah. Keep writing it. Yes. I want everybody to write it. Yeah. Thank you, Ajit sir. Jobs are only means to earn a living. Yes. Arun, Tarun, remote. Yes. Our life depended on a higher authority. Karthikeyan, Meenakshi. I want everybody to write. Mohammed, Taran, Vinay, Venkatesh, Meenakshi, ma'am. What are you writing? No need. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of problems, but the problem, single biggest problem with job is you are renting time. What is the meaning of renting time? Low salary timing, sometimes culture issues. Okay. What is the concept of renting time? So when you rent time versus owning time, okay, we work for others. One strategy changes and our best efforts and best is. Okay. The only way to make generational wealth is not renting time. So rent versus own. So type RVO in the chat box. I'm going to teach you one small concept that will change your life. RVO. Okay. RVO. Okay. So let's go back to our basic example. When you rent time, so every day you work. So let's say if you work 8 hours. So I'll tell you a story. When I was at Columbia University, I started my training, not formally, actually I started during IIT. When I was in IIT fourth year, okay, because mine was a dual degree program. At fourth year, what happened is I found a friend of mine who was teaching IIT JEE coaching. And I used to get paid at that time rupees 350 an hour. And I had to cycle about 15 kilometers. I had to cycle 5 times a week to deliver lectures and make money. How many of you can relate with my story? Type R in the chat box. Okay, so I used to teach youngsters how to get into IIT. Okay, so that was my salary. And even if I came late, and there were 30 to 40 people waiting for me, even if I came late, or if I missed, or if I bunked by mistake, or if I felt sick, what happens? What happens? That day is actually an infraction or a strike off. So I don't get paid for that. Don't get paid for that. Now, rest be sure. So first day, second day, fourth day, I did very, very well for 4 5 months. But one day I felt sick and I didn't go. They were okay with that. But after some time, what happened is, Chennai is very, very hot, and all of those things happened. So I felt really, really sick at that time. I had like a small surgery and all, and I missed it for 2 weeks. And they changed the faculty. Okay, how many of you can relate to this? Type R in the chat box. So the problem is the students did, first off, my cash flow came down, my income, I was doing pocket money came down. Second is what happened? Students didn't get served, no service for them. So they forgot about me slowly or whatever, right? And second, overall, everything started getting a lot of pressure. So this, am I renting time? Type RT if you agree with me on that. Okay. RT if you agree with me on that. Okay. I'm renting my time. This, and even if I did, even the best case, if I did one batch, I was doing one batch, and max I did 2 batches at that time. So every time I have to make more money, I have to service more batches or more people, and I'm getting paid by the hour. Do you think this is a good model to scale? Type Y if it's a good model to type N if you think it's a bad model. It's not a good model. How many of you agree or disagree with me? Yes. So maximum I can do 2 batches. If I did 3 batches, what happened was when I tried to do 3 batches, okay, the problem is my time was going off and I couldn't attend my IIT classes. My actual Madras IIT classes I couldn't attend. So this was the renting time concept. Okay. Second, same pattern I observed. Same pattern when I observed when I was actually a faculty at Simplilearn. So I was a lead faculty at Simplilearn for AI/ML at that time. They gave me one batch. So morning I should take 4 hours on Saturday, one batch, and the same thing it was on Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday we used to do batches of 4 hours live. So then what happened is, and at that time money was good. I was getting paid 96,000 per month for a batch. How many of you think this is good or bad? Type G. Yeah. Okay. So obviously I wanted to make more. So what did I do? So this was the morning batch weekend. I was the AML faculty, and then evening batch. So I took another 4 hours batch Saturday and Sunday. Okay. And then Saturday and Sunday, and okay. So 4 hours, I used to also hit 96,000. So I used to make 2 lakhs morning and evening. Do you think this is good? Good or bad? There were 100 people who were coming because Simply Loan is a large marketing company. Okay. Yes or no? Okay. Yes or no? So I was making 2 lakhs cash collected at that time. Okay. And they used to process the invoice in 30 days. So within 30 days of invoice raise, they used to process. So every second month, I was getting this and I did this. Then I was like, wow, this is going really well. So first month, I did it really well. In July, first month, I did really well. And my NPS was like 90 on 100. Second month, in August, I did this well. August of 2020, this is 2020, 2018 is when I started. 2019, sorry, 2018. Yeah, 2018, I started this. April. Okay. Then I did 1st of May. My feedback was 89 on 100. Then by the time September came, I was at 70 on 100. Then, no, Colombia was 2014. So this was when I was in India. So 2018, by 1st September, I was still making the 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs. I was getting this plus other budgets. What happened? What do you think happened in between? Anybody? What do you think happened in between? Life, other priorities. Why do you think the feedback deteriorated? Excellent. Many of you got it. The fatigue got real. When morning I was doing the batch, Saturday, Sunday, and evening I was doing the batch. And I was like, oh my God, this is, there's diminishing marginal utility. Exactly. I knew I was a great teacher. That was proven because in 3 batches I had 90, 80, and 90. So the problem was not the faculty. The syllabus, I nailed it. But just repeating the same thing and taking so much. If I didn't do one batch, so here I had skipped one of the sessions, 1 4 hour batch, and I gave them something else. I gave them a teaching assignment. The feedback dropped. So what happened here? Fatigue came in, right? The monotony came in, right? Time. If I missed a single batch, I was gone. I was penalized. And second, my personal life also went for a toss. My ex-wife, she was like really like every Saturday, Sunday, you're working. I remember she telling to my ex-mother-in-law at that time. And true to them, I'm grateful to their experience, but they were also really pained. And I couldn't meet my parents as well. Do you think this is a great model to scale? Type Y if you agree with me, type N if you do not agree with me. Okay, but Simply Learn, great company. There was an IIT Kanpur investor, big company became big. They don't care. They only want people to work for longer and longer time. So personal time went for a type fatigue. There was no freedom. Eventually, so any time-based model, wherever you're renting time, a job, training, you are not going to have freedom. So type F in the chat box if it's absolutely clear to you, you will not have freedom. Same model repeated in Great Learning. Now, how many of you want to know my Great Learning story? So Great Learning was a great company. It got acquired eventually for 600 million at that time. But when I started again slow. I used to get paid between 6,500 to I think 8,000 an hour. First, they gave me 4 batches on weekdays. So I used to fly to Chennai. I used to do an 8 hours. So I used to get paid 25,000 a day, depending on the batch, 25,000 to 48,000 a day I used to get paid. Do you think this is great? Good money or bad money? Type G in the chat box if it's good. Okay. Yeah. So obviously, me being me, I wanted 2 batches. So I would take the weekday batch. I would take the weekday batch and the weekend batches. Same thing happened here. Slowly, what happened is batch 1, I was doing really well. Batch 2. And the problem with Great Learning at that time was they were doing offline centers. which means it was more about offline coaching. So one day I was in Chennai. I remember one day I was in Chennai, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday morning, 4 a.m. flight. I would go to Delhi. So 2 hour Monday morning flight at 4 a.m., which means 6 a.m. flight. I had to get there on time and I had to change. I had to take a shower. I had to make notes. Then I had to finish that batch. And then after Delhi, I would go to Bombay. I also done this. At one point, I took 67 flights in less than 4 months. In a 4 month period, I genuinely took all of which was company reimbursed. I remember I had also made 30 lakhs. Somehow I scraped together 30 lakhs teaching renting time. Do you think this is good money or bad money? In India. This is India, okay? Yeah, this is excellent money, at least in the training world. Many of you who are in corporate training and all, right? And I was also sent to, I was one of the lead faculty. I was also sent to, I have photos of that actually. I was also sent to Australia for an international assignment, 7 day coaching I did. I remember I did the 7 day coaching. I took the transit flight from Philippines, Manila, and I remember I was in the flight making notes. I barely made it. I finished the class. The NPS was very good. I came back. And then what happened? For this one stint, they gave me actually a 2 lakh 7 day. So okay, my earnings were good. But what happened to my health? Do you think my health was great or bad? First off, different hotel rooms. Type H in the chat box if you can relate with me on this. Type H if you can relate with me on this. I was on, every time I was in a 5-star hotel, I raked up my miles. Everything was great on paper. My credit card was getting miles. Different hotel rooms means different beds. Okay. And I had actually a slip disc when I did my second half marathon, first or second. And my lower back actually, when I was pretty young, I was doing a lot of half marathons with good time. Suddenly there was an issue when I didn't warm up. So my lower back has an issue. Different beds means different pillows. How many of you, even if you just change the pillow, you get a neck ache? Yes, how many of you, just if you go to your, in-laws or mother's house, your neck starts aching, right? Different pillows. Second, food. I used to eat in 5-star, 7-star. First 3 months, I thought I was on top of the world. Food. Different buffets. And always they give different buffets. And I'm a foodie. I can't stop eating. So when I see desserts and all, I go crazy. Different food, etc. Do you think when you eat hotel food every day for 4 to 5 months, what happens to your stomach? What happens to your gastroenterology or GI system? Good or bad? Okay, it's kind of bad. Okay, it was horrible. Okay, my skin started actually becoming very, very dry. It is not a sustainable combination. So I understood completely that renting time is not sustainable. It's in fact the most horrible way to do anything. Initially, money might be good, but later it is not. So this is like actually really not sustainable. So I was having a great life outside because I was flights and I was always on suitcase. But renting time is not sustainable. It is definitely not long term. It's maybe a short term strategy. How many of you want to think long term? Type L in the chat box. Okay. And yes, it's also nice to go to different cities when company is paying. I have seen all of that. Okay. But I've also paid the price for it. Now, how many of you want a long-term solution to this? So at that time, I was searching for a mentor who would also change me because I knew that you needed something that is one-time effort, but keeps scaling. So now, what is a one-time effort that keeps scaling? You should never rent time. It's the most horrible way to actually scale. Okay. Now, if you look at all the rich people, what do they have in common? Rich means financially rich. What do they have in common? Do they rent time or do they own? Do they rent time or they own? They own. Now, what are the things you can own? You need to own assets that increase in value. Now, what is an asset that can increase in value for us? I'm so sorry. Write 5 answers right now. I'm going to get my charger. It's just done. Just last break, and we're good. Okay, cool. They enjoy time. Somebody work for them. Yes. Okay. You have to own assets. So forget about this. Okay, good. Somebody saying they enjoy time, own. What is ownership? What is an asset? They get good car, enjoy holiday every week, stay in luxury hotels whenever they want. They schedule work as per choice and convenient. Okay. Intellectual property, real estate, gold knowledge. Okay. Let's look at all the assets. Okay. Let's look at all the assets you. Okay. Is gold an asset? Gold could be an asset. Okay. Then is real estate an asset? Real estate is an asset. Tell me some more assets. Gold is an asset. Is crypto an asset? Yes, crypto is an asset. Then you have so many other commodities. Okay. What else is an asset? Crypto is an asset. Then what else is an asset? No, time is not an asset right now. What else is an asset? Like hard assets. Car is not an asset. Car depreciates over time. What else is an asset? Asset is something that can potentially keep growing in value. Anybody else? Anything? Knowledge is an asset. Okay. So commodities can be assets. You can hold them and grow in time. Anything else? IPs are assets. Okay. IP is not all IP is important. Okay. Bank balance is an asset. Okay. Good. So liquid funds is an asset. But liquid funds, you have to have a lot of liquid funds. At least, let's assume 3 lakhs is a minimum lifestyle in India. So 3 lakh should be your rental monthly interest, right? So that means you need 3 crores in the bank, potentially. Bonds are right. Okay. Now, can I tell you something mind blowing? Type M in the chat box if you're ready for this mind blowing thing. Okay. Can I open your mind to something so simple you would have never seen it? Yes? Can I say, for sake of argument, for sake of argument, for sake of argument, for fun, just for fun, the most valuable asset, even beyond all of this, is I'm writing PE. What is PE? What is PE? Yes. Yeah, no, health is an asset. Yes, definitely. But in terms of just the equity. Okay, what is PE? PEO? Yes. People. How many of you agree people are the most important asset? Type P in the chat box if you agree with me on that. Okay. So you can write down this concept called, if you look at people, right? Let's look at examples. I want to show you what do people consist of on the online world. Number one, a person has a name, email, phone number. Type 3 in the chat box if you agree with me on this. Yes. Type 3 in the chat box if you agree with me on this. Okay? People. People are the most important asset right now. Okay? In fact, if you look at it, most of it starts here. So there's a company called Nerd Wallet. You can check it out. Okay? Nerd Wallet got acquired for 100 million or something. I forgot the, sorry, Credit Wallet, right? Nerd Wallet or Credit Wallet. I forgot about that. I think it was an acquisition. Anyway, coming back to this. Okay. The name, email, and phone number are the most important thing right now. In fact, okay, let's look at this. When Google acquired YouTube, acquisition, how much was it for? 4 billion, right? This is, sorry, 2 billion. So type 2 in the chat box if you can see this. Google acquired way back YouTube for 2 billion. Type 2 if you can see this. 1.65 means 2. Okay, roughly. Now, what did they actually acquire? They acquired YouTube's network. And what is the network? Specifically, people with their profiles. And each profile have name, email, and phone number. How many of you, when you made your YouTube account, had name, phone number, email? Type in the chat box. Type Y if you had actually listed your name, email, and phone number. Give or take. Yes, you must have for sign up. How many of you? So Facebook acquired WhatsApp for 19 billion at that time, or 21 billion, right? How many of you had given your name and phone number to WhatsApp? Type W in the chat box if you gave people that. WhatsApp that. Your name and phone number, maybe even your email right now, that's also coming. Okay. So that was a 19 billion transaction or 20 billion transaction. How many of you had a bulb on moment? Type B in the chat box. Yes. Amazon, the largest company today, you've all made accounts with name, email, and phone number, correct? And then, of course, your shopping purchase pattern and all is there. So people and their behavior are the most important. So type B if you had a bulb on moment. Okay? Correct? So the most important asset is actual people and their buying behavior or this. Now, why is this important for you? This is the biggest asset that you can build for yourself. And, right? Write something. Yeah, so you can call it data mining and all of that. Forget about that. But people are the most important. Right? Which person is doing what? Now, when you have people with you, what can you do? When Amazon has your name, email, and let's say phone number. I'm just going to say name and email, okay? Simple. Can I keep it simple and say name and email? When I use email, it's interchangeably, basically your information. When Amazon has your name and information, so type 2 in the chat box if you're okay with me continuing with this. Yes. So one more example. How many of you want one more good example? Type O in the chat box. Okay. When you go to, let's say, when you go to, I won't say Uber Eats, I wanted to give Telegram. So let's say you are at Telegram valuation. Telegram's valuation is 30 billion right now. How many of you have on Telegram a name, phone number, and email? Or give her one or two. Type T in the chat box. I'll give you one more example. Uber Eats. How many of you have listed your name, email, and phone number? Valuation, 20 billion. If all the big companies are doing only one thing, name, email, phone number. If all the big companies are doing the same thing again and again for years together, let's take one more company, AT&T. And AT&T is a 100-year-old company. AT&T stock price. AT&T founder, okay, founding date. AT&T, the founding date was 1885. Oh my God. Since 140 years, the company has been doing the same thing. Name, phone number. Of course, phone came much later. So name and postal address. So type P if it was a bulb on moment for you. Postal address. Those days it was postal address. Basically, they were able to get the person. So type P if you're absolutely bulb on moment for you right now. Okay? P for bulb on. Yes. Now, how many of you want to know one more bulb on moment? This is the mega bulb on moment for all of you. Type B in the chat box. Okay? So when I was working for American Express in 2014, I got the job because at that time my ex-girlfriend, and who became my wife at that time, and later ex-wife, but she told me, unless you get a job, I'm not going to introduce you to my father. And of course, lo and behold, I graduated from Columbia. I got a decent job at American Express, paying me 100K at that time, and I was on top of the world because American Express was actually also great company in New York City, Manhattan, and all that. So if you look at the founding date of American Express, 1850. They started as a horse stable company, but they evolved to a credit card company. But more importantly, since 1850, what does American Express have about us? Can you say name, email, phone number? Because they give you a credit card. How many of you have given to a credit card your name, email, and phone number, and you got the credit card? Type C in the chat box. Yes. So people are the most important asset, right? In fact, billions of dollars can be made by that. So if you have these three things, what will happen again and again? Type in the chat box 30 seconds. What can happen again and again, again and again? Increase value, asset generated. Anybody else? What else? What can happen? What happens to Amazon when you go on the Amazon platform with your name, email, phone number, or whatever? Collaboration growth. What else? Automation. Expand. So let's take this example. When Amazon has your name, email, phone number, you guys got this right before. Can it sell you more products? Suppose if you bought a shoe, can it sell you socks? Type I in the chat box. If you bought shoes on Amazon, are you okay buying socks on Amazon? Of course, it's super easy. You got the trust. Suppose if you bought a phone on Amazon, are you okay buying phone covers, phone chargers? No brainer. Type 2 if you're okay with that. Suppose if you're on Uber Eats, you bought, let's say, sake of argument, you bought a salad. Are you okay buying a smoothie? Type 3 in the chat box. Yes, Uber Eats has your name, email, phone number. So you're okay. You bought the salad. Salad delivery was great. It was okay. You bought a smoothie. Next, last. Suppose you have an American Express credit card, sake of argument. You got the credit card and you transacted for Jen's or pixletests basic course. Let's assume the course cost is 5,000, and delivery was good, etc. And then now when the level 3 is there for 2 lakhs, are you okay even transacting with American Express that potentially? Type 3 in the chat box. You bought a basic and now you want the intermediate or advanced. Okay, good. Now another example. You are all flying on Emirates and you're coming to meet me in New York City. Okay. Now you bought the economy ticket. And let's assume Emirates has your name, email, phone number. Are you okay? Maybe buying the lunch also on the flight itself? Type 4 in the chat box. Okay. And because you bought lunch, you might even upgrade to business class. Let's assume you like the flight, everything, and you want to upgrade. Type 4 in the chat box if it's making sense for you. Type once again 4. Service was delivered. You got the economy ticket, PNR. Maybe you had extra luggage. That also you bought. Okay. How many of you this was a bulb on moment? Type B in the chat box if it was genuinely a bulb on moment for you. Yes. Type. Okay. So the fastest way to grow. And don't you think Amazon is making more money? Yes, Amazon is making more money and you're happy to give it. Are you sad giving Amazon money or happy? Type H if you're okay. Happy giving Amazon more money when you have more product, more upsells, more cross sells are there. Yes. Phone. Let's take phone. Let's take Apple. Apple has sold you for 1.5 lakhs its phone. You love the service. You went and you bought the Apple AirPod or the charger. Are you happy giving Amazon Apple the money, or you're sad? Type H if you're happy giving. Uber Eats. You bought a salad. Now for smoothie, for 10 friends of yours, you want to buy smoothies. Are you happy giving it money, or you're sad? Yes. American Express. You swipe the credit card. You bought Jen's 5,000 course. Now you want the 2,000 course. Are you happy or sad giving it? Type H if you're happy. Emirates, Gulf Air. You're flying into New York to meet me. You bought the economy ticket for 1 lakh, and now business class you want to upgrade to another 4 lakhs, or extra luggage, or even food or a smoothie. Are you happy or sad giving it? Type H if you're happy. Yes. I want you guys to visualize that. Yes. And many, many. So the most important asset was what here? Name, email, phone number. A name and email we can say, okay? Don't you think, how many of you had a bulb on moment knowing the asset is actually the person? Why? Yeah. This is called what? How many of you know what this is called? How many of you know what this is called? Anybody? Take 30 seconds and you can type in the chat box. What is this called? Nope. Nope. You've all done this, and it's so bulb on, you'll be like, oh my God, I wish I had met Jay before. This is called revenue generated parallel agent. Okay. This is called ecosystem based selling. So type EBS in the chat box. Okay. Make this note. It's called ecosystem based selling. Yes. That is the bulb on. So when you own data, you are God. Type G in the chat box if you had a bulb on moment. And I want you to be gods. You have to own data. You have to own people's basic trust. Amazon got you the trust by sending you small shoes. Maybe the shoes were only $50. Jayant got your trust by the basic level 1 course or a 99 rupee webinar. And I got your name, email, phone number. And I delivered on it. American Express with the basic credit card for $100, it got your trust. Okay? Uber Eats with a small smoothie or a small ride, it got your trust. How many of you had a bulb on moment? Type G in the chat box. Why? Once the trust is built, you can sell to them as many times as you want, servicing the customer genuinely. Servicing the student genuinely. Are you guys clear with this? Type G in the chat box. And it's a lifelong relationship. Yes? Ecosystem based billing. How many of you want another example? Type B in the chat box if you want a bulb on example. Real mega bulb on. How many of you like this movie, Avengers? You watched it with your son, you watched it with your daughter, or you watched it with your niece, nephew, something. Okay, so I had a niece, my nephew, my cousin actually. His name is Ajay. We have 13 years of gap. So long time ago, we used to watch a lot of the Avengers together. Like this was in 2000. I think the first Avengers came in 2011, right? And he was 13. And then we would watch reruns of the same Avengers. Okay, reruns of the same Avengers. What does that mean? Repeat loop, same thing we used to watch. So he wanted to watch it when he was eating food, when he was drinking, having dessert, etc. Everything. So we watched the first Avenger and we were hooked. We were sold. Next, what he did, he was like, "Oh my God!" And then this one time when I was coming back from the US, he said, "I definitely need this very particular Avenger T-shirt." One Iron Man kind of T-shirt with all of that. That T-shirt, I remember, if I picked it up, was $39 or something. How many of you bought one T-shirt for your niece or nephew, which is one very particular cartoon character or this one? I was like, oh my God, this guy is really hooked. But I bought it. Type 1 in the chat box if you actually agree, have understood this. Okay. So we watched the movie and then he made me get Avenger. Yes. Next, after that, he made me go to, I think it was Disneyland. And after full 2 years, he made me go to Disneyland or something. And then he made me get one jigsaw puzzle. 500 or 1000 jigsaw puzzle. Okay. That was another 19 or 9, I think it was 29.99. So even in India, you'll be seeing that. How many of you have bought one particular action figures jigsaw puzzle? Yes, somebody's saying Messi t-shirt for my daughter. Okay. So how many of you have seen that? Disneyland. And I was like, okay, once these two things came, I started getting repeats. What is a repeat? I started getting retargeted with ads for the Infinity movie to pre-book my movies and all of that. Infinity Wars at that time. How many of you have seen that once they had my name, email, and phone number, I kept getting retargeted this? How many of you have experienced this or can relate with me on this? Type R in the chat box. Same thing for Star Wars. Oh my God, Lucas Brothers has been doing this. Lucas Films. Oh my God, even Bahubali is doing it right now. Why? Bahubali, the movies did well and they all went to action figures. Once they finish action figures, they'll all go to cartoons. If you've seen that. And if they finish cartoons, it'll keep going to elsewhere. Right? So, what is the single biggest asset here? People. Type P in the chat box if you agree with me on that. Oh my God, this is going on in sports too. Once you are a French fan or a Messi, Argentina fan, they're going to sell you the caps. They're going to sell you the t-shirt. They're going to sell you the socks. Heck, they will sell you the underwear. Messi boots too. Messi lipstick. I don't know. God knows what. Type FF if you're okay. Me making it fun and fast. But jokes aside, the moral of the story is people are the single biggest asset. You need to develop trust a little bit. How many of you are okay to have this power for yourself? Type I in the chat box. Okay, that's how you own things and you become really, really rich. That's a small tweak. So instead of you selling meshy t-shirts and buying t-shirts and all, you will be making your own products. And I believe digital products are the same. Okay, same example. So you have to own your IP. You have to, and you are the IP. How many of you are okay being the IP and getting into this model and playing this game that's going on for 200, 300 years? Not now. Type I in the chat box. Okay. For instance, when I had talked about my level 1, many of you bought that. Level 2, level 3. Yes. How many of you have your own coaches? Now we're trying to do online events. Many of you will come for the online events. So it's called ecosystem based selling, and it's nothing wrong. In fact, that's the best way. A fan starts becoming a super fan, super duper fan, so on and so forth. And that's how, because you have the name, email, phone number, you can keep capturing more and more value as you service, right? Type I in the chat box if you want to do it for yourself. Yes. And all of these things, small things add up. So the first way for you to do that is by stopping to rent time and start thinking about ownership. And the fastest way to own anything is to build something, build digital products. And before you build digital products, you need something to become exponential. Okay, so now let's look at exponential. So the other problem also, so everybody understood renting time versus owning time. So type RBO if you've absolutely understood that. I never want you to rent time. Maybe short term you can do it, but long term you should never do it. It's a horrible way. And play the game. Play the game that's been played with 150 years. Yeah? Okay. Second, the other problem with renting time, it is linear. Remember how I said I can only do 2 batches? Okay. So you need something that goes exponential. Now, what can grow exponentially? What can grow exponentially? An asset. Okay. which doesn't have limitation asset people. Okay, so there are many things that can grow exponentially. Okay, let's look at one way. Okay, suppose let's look at linear versus exponential. Okay, suppose you start a let's just make an example. How many are okay with me giving a simple example? Type E in the chat box. Suppose you are teaching people wealth management classes, like how to basically, and you are doing offline classes. Okay, so type W if you're able to visualize that. You're teaching people how to actually start stock coaching or all of that. So type W in the chat box. Okay, and you're doing offline classes or one-to-one. Now, the problem here is when you do a class in a classroom, how many people can watch it? And let's say 10 students come or 20 students come. How many people can watch it? And let's say your sessions are every day at evening at 7 o'clock. How many people can watch it? It'll be limited to 20 people. Did everybody understand that? So you'll get 20 people to have watched maximum, in which of course 5 people will sleep, right? Once the session is done, do you think anybody else can watch it? Once the session is done, do you think anybody can watch it? Yes or no? Type yes if people can watch, type no if people can't watch. So once the session, if you're not recorded, etc., nobody's going to watch it, right? That's pretty much it. Now, let's say you do the same session online and you put it on YouTube. So maybe 20 students come, etc. But after that, do you think more and more people can watch it? Can the 20 views, if the video was good, have you seen 30 views, maybe 40 views? Does it grow? Let's assume you're given a good lecture. Grow as time progresses? Yeah. So this is offline. This is online. Okay. Type Y in the chat box. So do you think this is a growing asset? In those 40 views, don't you think one student can become one person can become your student? And also it's convenient across different time zones. So, but what was the effort here? Let's assume you did a 1 hour lecture. So the effort is 1 hour. What is the effort here? The effort is also 1 hour. So for the same effort, you have a potential to scale exponentially. And what if the video was really good? Just one video was really, really good. Don't you think it could have even hit 1 lakh views? Maybe 100,000 views. Type B in the chat box. It was bulb on moment for you. You only need one video to go exponential. How many of you have seen a viral video? Not the one where they do dancing and all of that, but genuine videos. Have you seen a viral video? You must have, with lakhs of views, 100,000, millions of views, etc. Yes? If you have seen a viral video, type V in the chat box. Not a fun video, even an educational video or anything. Yes? Type V. Nobody watches videos. Everybody's only studying AI. Yes, you have watched a viral video, not a fun video. Educational videos also there are. Okay, so there are many, many examples of education videos that have gone. Okay, now if you wanted to, let's say, build assets, would you want with the same effort, would you take option A, the linear method, option B, the exponential method? Which one would you take? Type A or B in the chat box. Yeah. For same effort, building an asset over time, which one would you prefer? A or B? You would always prefer B. Why would you prefer B? I want two words or 3 words from everybody. Why would you prefer B? What are the benefits of something becoming viral or exponential? Type B in the type 2 words in the chat box. Tell me in 30 seconds what will happen. Yes. Yes. So compounding parallelly, yes, great, more reach. Taran is saying same effort, more reach, more income opportunity to scale, to gain acknowledgement, to run business. Okay. So the to get generational wealth, you need as many shots at the goal to grow exponentially. Type B if it was absolutely clear for you. Same effort, you need more returns, right? Everybody wants that. So let me close these. Okay. Same effort, yes. Now, so we've understood that you need options to grow exponentially. Now, which of these platforms grows exponentially? Same video for a long time, which of these platforms grows exponentially? You want to give as many shots at the goal. Number one, Facebook. Number two, Instagram. Number three, YouTube Shorts. Number four, YouTube long form, long videos. Number five, TikTok. Number six, Twitter. Number seven, LinkedIn. You want to grow assets. Basically, you want people to come, which is name, email, phone number to capture. Which of these will grow exponentially on time? And more importantly, which will keep growing? Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Which one? So many platforms are there. I'm just giving you about 7. 3 and 7. Yes. YouTube Shorts and LinkedIn. Okay. So if you look at this very, very carefully, if you guys have done it, the simple effort, but which will grow exponentially later is, the correct answer is this. How many of you agree with me on that? All platforms grow exponentially. All platforms grow exponentially, but YouTube long form videos are the ones that will grow, continue to grow, because all of the others are short. They won't be retargeted with the user. How many of you had bulb on moment? Type 4 in the chat box. Okay. Type 4 in the chat box about this. And is this true? It's super obvious. You have so many YouTube creators and influencers who have made a lot, right? But you are going to be strategic about this. You are going to get your students and you'll also mix this with ecosystem based selling. So type E in the chat box if it's making sense, right? Because you're going to charge a customer, build a relation student, and then you'll also start building more products so you can continue to capture long-term value. And this is the fastest way to create generational web, right? Now, how many of you want to execute on this? Type E in the chat box. So I will do this live. I'll make one and then you guys can do it. Okay. So step one, super easy. Okay. Step one is I'm going to be creating a YouTube account. So YouTube account, I already created 3, 4 accounts I have. Now, how many of you don't have a YouTube account? Type D in the chat box. So for the first time, you will create and capture value as opposed to consuming. If you watch videos, you're going to be poor. If you create videos, you and your kids and everybody will be generationally wealthy. You want option A or option B? Type A or B in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So today's challenge, we're going to be using Grok and we're going to be doing this. Okay. Step one, create YouTube account. If you already have a YouTube account, great. No need to create any fresh account, nothing. Create YouTube account. It is super easy to create a YouTube account. And our objective is to, for today, I'll be making a short. Next session, I'll be creating a long form. Upload a long form, upload a short video. Okay. Create a YouTube account, create a good script. Okay. And then finally, post it. Post it and share it. Okay. Are you ready for this challenge? It's going to take about 5 minutes for me and we can, okay. And as always, put it on the community. First person with the best video gets it. Okay. Now, if I told you, you have to do push-ups every day to become rich, would you do it? Type P in the chat box. You wouldn't do it. You would do it. You should do it. You should surrender. If I tell you to create videos with your camera on, you have to do it. That's it. Post it in White Shirley. Post the first link on community. You get 200 gold coins. Okay. So I'm going to do it now and then you will do it. Okay. So now every video will have the following format. Okay, every video will have the following format. This is the exact. So it's called a video sales letter. So VSL, some people call it video sales letter because you're always selling. Remember, if you're not selling, somebody's selling to you. Which case do you want to be? 1 or 2? You selling or them selling? Type 1 if you want to sell. Type 2 if you want them to sell to you. If you sell, you make the world of your dreams. If I tell my kids that eat broccoli, then I've sold broccoli to him and the benefits of broccoli and spinach. If my son, me and Nita's son, if he tells, hey, you know what? No, I want to have chocolate, then he's selling to me that eating chocolate is more important. And maybe he might even get sugar or all the other things. Which one is better, 1 or 2? Type in the chat box. Okay. So every video sale letter should have a hook, a body, and a CTA. So what is hook? Hook should be always with a question or something clickbaity. Okay. So always say, so I'm what is the fastest way to learn? Because people don't have that much time on social media. Body is always talk about 3 benefits. CTA is click and register. So something like this. For the masterclass. So that way, when he registers for the masterclass, I get his name, email, and phone number. Okay, cool. So how many of you are ready for me to do this? So I'm going to go and do this on my Grok. So the basic task is this. So the basic task is you do this on Grok browser. The advanced task for you Grok terminal. Okay. So the basic task is going to have 100 gold coins. and the advanced task will have 100 gold cards. So I'm going to do both of them for you. So step one, I'm going to go to Grok and I'm going to put the act as a $1 billion marketer, AI marketer, and write a 1-minute video sales letter inviting people to my webinar. Should have a format, book, body, CTA. Some sample examples. My niche is AI agents and digital coaching. My target is working professionals who want freedom. Let's say freedom. And want to learn AI. Okay, some examples are: what is the fastest way to learn AI? Also, in the body, give a small bridge asking, give me the next 30 seconds. In the body, give them valuable information about the niche. CTA, invite in three bullet points. Invite them to the masterclass webinar for 90 minutes. Okay, that's it. How many of you are okay with this prompt? Let's see. First, give me 10 hooks, and then I will select the best and shoot. Okay. Okay, he's asking me to pay. So I'm going to use I'm going to use Claude. So if Grok is asking you to pay, just use Claude. Okay. Let's get Claude done. So I'll change this to, so it's our Claude. Here are 10 hooks. Curiosity cap, there's a 90-minute. If you're a working professional, give me the best one. Converting. Yeah, okay, let's keep, so I'm going to keep the focus on digital coaching as I want them to launch on the pixletests platform. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to email this to myself and shoot it on my camera. Okay, let me shoot it on the camera. Okay, let me email. I got it on my email. Where is it? Okay, I got it. Yeah. Today is 8th. Okay, I got it. So let's do this. In the next 90 minutes, I'll show you the exact AI skill companies are paying $140 an hour for and how you can turn it into your own coaching business without quitting your job first. Given the next 30 seconds, I promise it's worth it. Here's what most people get wrong about AI right now. One, AI agents aren't just a tech skill. They're the fastest new way to package expertise into a coaching or consulting offer. You don't need to be a developer to build one. Two, the real money isn't in using AI tools, it's in AI agents and teaching other people how to use them. That's why digital coaching around AI is exploding right now, and you can launch as a pixel test coach. The demand is way bigger than the supply of people who can teach it. Three, you don't need years to get started. With the right framework, you can go from I don't know where to begin to launching your own AI coaching offer in weeks, not years, and start earning now, not later. So the question isn't whether AI agents and coaching is a real opportunity, it's whether you'll be one of the first professionals to actually launch or one of the last to figure it out. I'm breaking down the entire system live in a 19-minute webinar. I'll show you the exact system how to build your first AI agent, package it into a coaching offer, and launch it on the pixeltests platform step by step, no guesswork. Click on the link below. There are only 500 seats left, and I don't want your boss to lay you off. I'll see you inside. Okay, I got that. I'm recording, boss. Yeah. Okay, I got the video. Now let me edit it. So there are many editing tools. You can just use them. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. So I got the video, and now I'm going to just post the video on YouTube. I'm going to go to YouTube and post it. So here's my YouTube. I just go to my YouTube and let me take this file. So I got this file. The AI agents and digital coaching of this time for beginners. So I finished the video and here it is. So select monetization is off for now. Later you can sell this. So yes, so I built one asset. That's it. So now I'm going to go to community. I'm going to go to community and paste this. Okay. Now, how many of you are ready for this? Okay. And how many of you want the prompt? Type P if you're ready to take the challenge. Only if you're ready to finish the challenge, you have to do it. Okay. I'm going to be pasting my prompt. So you can go and see my video public. So I pasted the video here. You can go and see it. Yeah. So this is the classwork. As always, the first person. So here's the prompt. Okay, so here you write your own niche. Act as a billionaire, right? Inviting people to my webinar. Yeah, my niche. So insert your niche. Insert your niche and start shooting. Don't copy my niche, okay? If you copy my niche, I will, or if you don't use your, insert your avatar. So my avatar is this. So mine is working professionals. And always use this fastest AI that's working. What is the fastest way to learn? Whatever you're teaching here. Insert what you are teaching. Okay, that's enough. Okay, and that's it. Now, how many of you are ready to do this task right now and submit? I'm going to be publishing right now, and only here you have to post. Date is 8 July. If you're ready, and how many of you want to top it right now? You have to do it on your session, on your niche. Okay, time starts now. Let's go. Hurry up. I'm going to put a 30-minute timer for this. Yes, let's go, guys. I want everybody to do this. Can't read out everybody's names, but Arun, Tarun, Ganesh, Manohar, Meenakshi, Mithil, and I want the video. So here's my video. How many of you want to see my video? You can see my video here. Yeah, I just want the video. Yes, thank you. Guys, prompt is there on the community. I want everybody to do it. Last 17 minutes are there. I want everybody to do it. Type D if you're doing it. If you have any issue, just check with ChatGPT or Claude. Okay, step-by-step instructions are there. And I only want the output. Give me only the output, okay? Good, you have to do the entire task. How do I log into the community? Okay, Manoj, you have to go. You have access to the community. So go to learning. So here, the first button here, you'll see is, I'm sharing my screen for you once, okay? You'll see community. Just go to community. Once you click on community, you'll see the feed. So today's feed and homework is pinned here, classwork. Okay? Click on that and go. You get 100 gold coins immediately. And I want you to do it right now, not later. Recorded video will never happen. Arun, are you on track? Yes. Tarun, are you on track? Type Y. Karthikeyan, Manohar, Manoj, Meenakshi, Mithil, Naval, Neelam, Raki, Tarun. I'm stuck here after the prompt. So I've given you step-by-step steps here. There's a Claude prompt here, which I've given you. Claude prompt is there and this, and the output video just submit it here. The first person is going to get the max points. Whenever you're stuck, put it on ChatGPT. Manoj, Manoj, if you have not logged in, did you log in on the webinar yesterday or before? Did you do that basic task? If you have not, just log in. Click on that link and log in. Okay, no problem. I've given you a private referral link. Use that referral link and log in. Okay, just make an account using Google on that referral link. Okay, and follow the step by step. At any point if you're stuck, just take a snapshot and put it on ChatGPT. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. I'm here to support you. Last 9 minutes, guys. Hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yes, we have Karthikeyan who submitted first. How many of you? Amazing job by Karthikeyan who has submitted it first. No, it's clickable on community. Yes. Type K in the chat box. Karthikeyan left. How many of you want to watch Karthikeyan's video? Type K in the chat box if you want to watch this video. Yes, Rishi finished. Your link is not clickable. I don't know why. It's clickable. Yes, Rishi also finished. Crazy. Very good. Great job, Sensei. Great job. Let's get Rishi on. Let's get Rishi sir on the chat. Yes, Rishi, you want to come? Let's promote him to panelist. Yes, Rishi, let's get. Yes, I'm allowing you. I've allowed you. You can unmute and you can get on. On the right side, there'll be a button. You'll click on panelist and there. Rishi, are you there? Yes, let's get Rishi on. Rishi, you can unmute and say.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible but not visible.
I don't know why I'm not visible. It's saying uploading your video.
Okay, no problem. That's okay.
So yeah, upload it.
Brilliant. How many of you want to see? Rishi, is this your first video on YouTube?
No, I have posted earlier as well.
Okay. When did you post?
2-3 years ago.
Okay, 2-3 years ago. But first time using AI and you posted?
Yeah, maybe using AI. This may be the first time.
Okay, let's listen to your video. Okay, let's get you on. I don't know why the audio is not coming. Let me put it on Firefox.
Are you an educator or working professional with years of experience but still learning only when you work? Before you scroll away, give me next 30 seconds because what I am about to share could completely change the way you think about your career. Today, AI has made it possible for ordinary professionals to build an online business faster than ever before. Here are three things every educator and professional must know. Number one, your expertise is already valuable. You don't need to be an influencer first. Number two, AI can help you create courses, marketing content, and sales system much faster than doing everything manually. Number three, a well designed knowledge business can create multiple income streams instead of depending on a single salary. If you are serious about future proofing your career and learning how to build your own AI powered knowledge business, I love to show you the complete roadmap. Join my free 90-minute webinar where I'll walk you through the exact step by step system to identify your profitable niche, create your first digital offer, use AI to speed up the entire process, and launch your knowledge business with confidence. Click the registration link below, reserve your seat, and I'll see you inside the webinar. Thank you. Are you an educator?
What is your niche?
I'm helping educators launch their courses.
Okay, so that you're also a kind of coach. Okay, good. Now that is your final niche, is it? Last time?
Yeah, that is fine. That is final.
Okay, good. How did you select that?
See, my focus is on bridging the gap between education and employment, and I am starting it with coaches and educators. Working professionals are also
Okay.
included.
Okay. Why? Okay, and then you moved. Select Hindi.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
be doing
Start
in
doing.
Hindi. It will be English type. It will be English type.
Yes, but you start with Hindi because Hindi you'll get more viral, more views you'll get.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
every day
Thanks
you
a lot.
post 3 videos. Very good, brilliant. So now you
Okay.
keep getting traction and you post 3 videos every day. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Thank
I'm
you.
also
Thank you.
super inspired by. How long did this take you?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So,
Okay. Start working on your second video and use Grok also. Do the advanced task.
okay.
Yeah. If you were inspired by Rishi, type MPTY for Rishi. Yes. Type more power to Rishi, who's going to be a coach himself. Coaching the coaches. Yes. Good. Okay. So Rishi has finished his. Uh, let's take the next person. Anybody else who's finished? Karthikeyan finished. Let's look at what he left. We had some urgent. I want everybody to finish this and collect the points. Yes, we have the next submission. We have Neelam ma'am. Video is unavailable. Neelam, you have to get your video to be available. Yes. Okay. Upload the video right now immediately. Neelam, your video is unavailable. Awesome. Let's get Seshagiri, sir. Awesome. How many of you want me to see Seshagiri, sirs? Oh my God, I have 9 submissions. Brilliant. Taran is finished. Let's get each person on. Yes. Yeah, Raki, you have to submit as a comment. Everybody has done this, no? Sorry, not as a post, as a comment. Let's get Seshagiri, sir. Yes, let's get Seshagiri, sir, and promote him. How many of you want Seshagiri, sir, on? Like I said, of course. Yes.
Jay, everyone.
Hi, Seshagiri, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Let's look at your video. I'm going to share your.
It's not a very well done video. It's just a
None is better than perfect. Don't look for perfection. Okay, let's get it on. How many of you want to see Seshagiri sir's video? In 1 second, bring it up. Yes.
Arjuna was the greatest warrior of his time, and in the middle of the biggest battle of his life, he froze. If you ever frozen in a boardroom, in a tough conversation, or in a decision that could make or break your career, this is for you. Give me the next 30 seconds. You spent 5, 10, 15 years building your career. You are good at your job, but somewhere along the way, work started feeling like a battle, and you're not sure you're winning it. Here's what most executives never learn. The Bhagavad Gita isn't a religious text. It's a 5,000-year-old decision-making framework for exactly moments you are in right now. Every modern leadership model, EQ, resilience, influence, growth mindset already exists in Gita. We've just never connected the dots. The real skill isn't managing your calendar, it's managing your mind. So you can build real relationships, grow your people, and actually enjoy the success you already earned. I'm Pixel's test coach. I built the system that blends Krishna's timeless wisdom with modern leadership tools made specifically for professionals like you. I'm hosting a free 90-minute masterclass where I'll show you exactly how to apply this starting this week. Click below, save your seat, and let's turn your next battle into your best chapter yet.
Amazing. How many of you like that? That was really good. Is this your first YouTube video? Wow.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, long back, much before AI,
Yes.
I did 1 or 2 videos.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, so make these videos public so that you start getting leads and traction.
Yeah,
can
but
make-
I definitely want to rework on this.
No, done is better than perfect. Don't do that. Don't do that. The first 5 times you're going to fall down on the cycle. If the goal is to not be perfect, the goal is momentum. Yes, first. Taran is saying she's the first gentleman. Guys, you are forbidden. You are forbidden from trying to be perfect. I want momentum. I am in the chat box. Okay, just post everything. Forget about what, because you'll understand that momentum is okay. And how do you feel now with AI that you've used?
No, good. Like I think, like I said, it's the same experience, right? I mean, sometimes it looks completely so unreal, and you can see that.
Yes,
right?
Very elegant.
Yep.
Very amazing. So now you can start making more videos and start getting, and now you're building your assets.
Yep.
Long-term assets. Yes. And what are the one takeaway from that assets and ecosystem-based selling you got?
No, absolutely. I think um, asset, the fact that you can think of a video as an asset itself is a big thing, right? I think, and it can stay there. If you
Yes.
stay there, it'll keep generating. Yeah, it's like dividends, right? You have a, imagine you picked up a equity of any of the big companies and pay longer. You continue to get the dividends of
Yes.
the value keeps increasing.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like that.
Amazing. Brilliant. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's hit MPTY for Teshagiri sir, who has come nicely and done a phenomenal video. Let's take the next person. So guys, make your videos public. So this submission, I will not take it because you have not made it public. I want a public video. I want number of views. Okay. Let's take the next person. Yes, let's get Taran, you be ready with your Zoom accounts. Let's get Meenakshi ma'am. Yes, Meenakshi ma'am is ready. Yes, Meenakshi ma'am, let's go for it. Get her on. Yes, let's get her on.
This needs to be
You
correct.
don't need code. You need 90.
I was speaking.
You don't need code. You need 90 minutes. If you've been telling to yourself that AI is for tech people, not me, give me 30 seconds. I promise I will change you how you see this. Here's what nobody is telling you about telling working women like us about AI agents. One, an AI agent isn't a chatbot. It's a digital worker that can research, write, organize, and even make decisions for you and me. While we are in a meeting, while we are doing household chores, or when we are asleep. Two, you don't need Python, coding, or an IT background to build an agent. If you can use Excel and you can do basic tasks on your laptop, you are good. Three, the women getting ahead right now aren't the ones with tech degrees. They are the ones who learned this one skill before it is common knowledge. And they are already beginning to use it. That isn't the future. This is happening now, this month. So here's my invitation. Join me for a 90-minute live session, a live webinar, and I will show you step by step how to build your very first AI agent. No config, no jargon, just you, me, and we will work this together. Click the link below and save your seat now. Seats are limited. I'll see you there.
Wow.
You don't need code.
You're a natural, my God.
Like,
Yes. Completely natural. Oh my God. Let me make it. Post a document.
fumbling too much, looking at notes too much.
Okay, it doesn't matter. First time you make dosa, how will it be?
Need
First
to
thing.
learn.
It's repetitions. It's reps.
Mm.
Yeah. The first video. Don't compare yourself with a 10th class person or something. You're at, let's say, first grade. This is amazing. Yes. Okay. Is this your first YouTube video?
Yes.
Oh my God. Amazing. How do you feel?
Like, I'm just going with the flow. Right now, that's what it is.
That's okay. That's okay. But how do you feel? So you got 4 views. That's nice.
4 views. Yeah, all of us who are attending the class.
Yes, all of us attending the class. Yes, you get the push and the boost. Good. One video, Meena, and that's
Thank
it.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
amazing. Good. So you have your first asset out there. How do you feel?
I don't know. I don't know. I am still to learn. What am I
Good.
to teach right now?
Good, good. That's okay. No, you're teaching beginners. Meena. You're teaching beginners. So beginners. How many of you like that? And how many of you enjoyed Meenakshi ma'am's video? Type MPTY in the chat. Yes. That's good. Amazing. That was okay. Let's take the next person. She was like a pro. That's good. Darren. Let's get Tarun now. Yes. Taran, let's get you on. Neelam, your video is not available. I don't know what you've done.
Okay, this is better. I am able
Yes.
to join from the phone, so
Oh my God, you're also smiling. So it's really good.
finally, no, this was a bit troublesome for me to like figure out because I think the audio of my laptop itself is not good. So yeah.
That's okay. Koi baat nahi. Okay. Let's get Taran, a resident who already had I think, a little bit of video. Let's get her on. I'm going to be sharing her video. You guys can listen to it ready.
What if one webinar could give you the financial clarity most people spend decades trying to figure out? If you are between 25 to 45 and serious about freedom, keep watching. Give me the next 30 seconds and I'll show you exactly how smart young professionals are finally taking control of their money. Here's what you will discover: how to quickly evaluate and choose the right investment products that actually match your income, risk tolerance, and life goals without getting overwhelmed. The core financial planning framework that turns your salary into real wealth instead of just covering lifestyle creep. Simple strategies to protect and grow your money so you can reach financial freedom years, not decades faster. If you want this clarity and the step-by-step roadmap, join me for my 90-minute live webinar where I'll walk you through everything in detail, answer your question, and give you the exact tools top financial planners use with their clients. Seats are limited. Click the link below right now and reserve your spot. I'll see you inside. Let's build your financial freedom. What if one...
Okay. Excellent. That was really, really nice. So you want quick feedback on that script?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'll give you quick feedback on that script. Give me one second. How many of you liked the Taran Ma'am's video? Type, let's get her.
So it's basically working time as well. So kind of
Yeah.
accommodating two things together.
Yes, yes, that's okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we can do the feedback. Give me one second. I'm trying to get the feedback. Okay, so here's a quick feedback. How many of you want to see me give feedback to Taran? So what you have to do is you have to go back to the script and check it one by one, line by line. Script. Yeah, there you go. What if one webinar could give you the financial clarity most spending things? Decade is a little high class word. Usko kam karna padega. Spend years. If you're between 25 to 50, this I like the fact that you're starting with the question. Question is the best book. If you're between 25 to 45, that's also good. Serious about freedom. Keep watching. Give me the next 30 seconds and I'll show you exactly how smart young professionals. You're targeting women or everybody?
Both.
Okay, that's fine. I finally taking control of money. Here's what you discover. So you have to say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you have to do a little bit of more gesticulation. Can I reshoot the ad for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you want me to reshoot Taran's ad? Type T in the chat box.
But the script was from the Grok. So the prompt was used on the Grok.
No, I'm talking about just a little bit of acting.
Yeah.
I'm reshooting Taran's ad. Taran's a resident gold member. So that's a very sincere. I'll shoot your ad now. So I pasted the link. Okay, so I'm going to edit her script a little. So let me go on the chat and edit it a little. So I'm going to edit her script a little bit to make it just a little more What if one webinar could give you the financial clarity? So I like people struggling. I hit on people's struggles points. So इससे बेहतर होगा the hook will be, are you struggling to save money? You're teaching them how to save money or invest money.
Oh, financial planning. So saving money is also part of it.
Okay, so then you say, are you earning over 20 lakhs per annum? But struggling. I said, but are struggling to save money. So the hook, this is the hook. Okay, save money. Are you working hard every day, but have no savings to show at the end of the month? Okay, how many of you are able to see the hook to F? I like this. So I'm changing this, okay? If you are between 35, this one मैंने निकाल दिया. What freedom? Then you have to, then straight away say, then you have to need the next 30 seconds. Okay? So I've edited this. Always use secret. People love secrets. I'll show you the exact secret, three-step secret ring. Exact secret blueprint. People love secrets. Now that secret could be something very normal. Secret blueprint, which that smart. So if you take young professionals, are you sure about young professionals? They won't have that much money. That professionals, 25 to 45 is not really young, no? Like you.
But
Usually,
they should be the one actually inculcating the habits of saving habits. So that's it's we are focusing on starting early.
no, but you have to first focus on making generating revenue income fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to help a fifth grader or you want to help a 45-year-old who's ready to? Same effort. Finally taking control. Finally using control kya hota hai? Like actually the exact secret blueprint that smart professionals like you are using to just say save. You want to, is saving the word? Something like this you have to say. You have to say a little bit clickbaity lines. Say, to save and grow their income. To save and autopilot. Are you comfortable with this line? Finally save. Taran, are you okay with this line?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Okay. No, don't use discover. Discover will get faltu people. You're not here for like exploring and all. You have to seed words that gets in serious students. Here's what you'll learn step by step. How to quickly evaluate and choose the right investment product that actually match your income. Risk tolerance is a little bit hyphened up, but keep it okay. And life goals without getting old. Okay. Always say the secret.
Actually, financial goals suits better than life goals above.
Finance ke upar hi डाल.
Yeah, financial goals.
Yeah. Financial goal. That turns your salary into real wealth instead. Okay. That's good. Instead of just covering your lifestyle. What is lifestyle creep? Don't use hyphen words. You'll confuse people. Use simple words. Simple strategies. 7 simple strategies. ऐसे कुछ डाल दो. Because they'll stay till for listening to the 7 strategies. To protect and grow your money so you can reach financial freedom. Years, not decades later. How many of you are finding this very, very useful? Type I in the chat box. Every word should be surgical, okay? If you want this clarity and step-by-step roadmap with a proven mentor, you have to see that they are proven. With a proven mentor who has managed over 240 million. Join me for my 90-minute. Join me now. A 90-minute live webinar. That's good. And I'll walk you and I'll guide you. Always say guide walk. Guide you through. This people love this back step by step. Repeat step by step. Step by step. In detail method. Answer your questions like people love Q&A and give you the exact tools, automatic tools. People love things automatic. Top financial planners. Financial planner, he doesn't want top financial planning. Automatic to save money or invest money. Yeah. Just 15 minutes a day. People want outcomes with just spending less time. Clients, why are you talking clients? Seats are limited. Click the link below and reserve a spot. I'll see you inside. Hurry up. Who can hold the final people? So you have to keep a sense of it. Okay, ready? Shall I shoot this? Yeah.
This can be used as a final script as well for the
Yeah. Okay. How many of you want to
coaching.
see me? How many of you understood my first step? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to shoot this in front of you live. Okay. So I'm in the office with other people and I'm going to shoot this open. What is today's date? 8th July. But let me read this. Are you earning over 20 lakhs? Or struggling to save money? Are you working hard every day and have no savings throughout in the month? If you're between 25 to 45 and serious for income, then you have to give me the next 30 seconds. I'll show you the exact blueprint that smart professionals like you are using. Okay. Here's what you learn step by step, how to quickly evaluate right investment products, secret roadmap, core financials, 7 simple strategies. Join me for my 90-minute live webinar where I'll guide you through step by step. Okay, seats element, click the link. Okay, cool. Ready? Are you earning over 20 lakhs per annum, but you're struggling to save money? Are you working hard every day and grinding it, but you have no savings to show at the end of the month with you or your family? If you're between 25 to 45 and are serious about your freedom, then you have to give me the next 30 seconds. I'll show you the exact secret blueprint that many smart professionals like you are saving finally to save over 1 lakh on complete autopilot. Here's what you learn step by step with me. 1. How to quickly evaluate where you are and choose the right investment product that actually matches your income, risk tolerance, and financial goals without getting overwhelmed. 2. My most favorite, the secret roadmap core financial planning framework that turns your salary into real wealth instead of just coming lifestyle. 3. 7 simple strategies to protect and grow your money so you can reach financial freedom years, not decades faster. If you want this clarity and step-by-step roadmap with a proven mentor who has managed over $240 million. Hi, my name is Taran Gurwani. I live in Curaçao and I've done this for hundreds of students. Join me for my 90-minute live webinar where I'll guide you, handhold you through this step-by-step and answer your questions live, Q&A, and I'll give you the exact automatic secret tools to save you money just 15 minutes a day. Seats are limited. Zoom can hold only 500 people. Click the link below and I'll see you on the other side with my team. Thank you. So I've got that. Are you earning over 20 lakhs per annum, but you're struggling to save? And then I'm going to be putting it here. So I'm going to be putting it on my channel for now because it's Taran's, because I've said that it's Taran's, but you can get the idea, right? Okay. So I'll put the second. So the video came in and I automatically doing. So I'm going to say current sample VLC because that's going to be there on my channel, right? Okay, okay. Say monetization off for now and make it public. So I've kept this unlisted because I have my live AI agents, so confusing. And then take this and submit it. So how many of you want to see this live? You can just go to applied AI and my okay, I've done tons. Okay, so now you can go and hit it. Okay, it's submitted. So you've got clarity, right? In terms of what to do. And you gesticulate a little. Yeah, on-screen avatar is completely different from real avatar. So just gesticulate, you'll see, you'll get the attention of people.
No, and I think the script is also more impactful, how you have revised it. So it makes more sense. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, cool. So now you're more confident about serving your customers, students?
Yeah, provided they find it equally impressive enough to come on board.
You have to do your duty, not their. They'll do their duty. Yes, amazing. How many of you found that really useful? I think you can see also how articulate and clear she is. That's very good. So more clarity you have, more better students will also. Awesome. Everybody hit MPTY for Taran. Yes. And you have to say this, guys, you have to show off. Like you have to tell the things that I have managed 45 million or I'm this, because people look at authority, you're competing. So how many of you want to see my own video? I just shot this, even I want to see my video. Let me go back here. And let's see how I did. So I have done this with Taran, but let's see this. How many of you want to see my video? And you have to gesticulate a little, okay? That will get in reps. Initially, just keep it simple.
Struggling to save money? Are you working hard every day and grinding it, but you have no savings to show at the end of the month with you or your family? If you're between 25 to 45 and are serious about your freedom, then you have to give me the next 30 seconds. I'll show you the exact secret blueprint that many smart professionals like you are saving finally to save over 1 lakh on complete autopilot. Here's what you learn step by step with me. 1. How to quickly evaluate where you are and choose the right investment product that actually matches your income, risk tolerance, and financial goals without getting overwhelmed. 2. My most favorite, the secret roadmap core financial planning framework that turns your salary into real wealth instead of just covering lifestyle. 3. 7 simple strategies to protect and grow your money so you can reach financial freedom years, not decades faster. If you want this clarity and step-by-step roadmap with a proven mentor who has managed over $240 million. Hi, my name is Taran Gurwani. I live in Curaçao and I've done this for hundreds of students. Join me for my 90-minute live webinar where I'll guide you, handhold you through this step-by-step and answer your questions live, Q&A, and I'll give you the exact automatic secret tools to save you money just 15 minutes a day. Seats are limited. Zoom can hold only 500 people. Click the link below and I'll see you on the other side with my team. Thank you.
Okay. So how many of you are seeing that once you make an asset, it'll keep growing. You'll keep getting views. Okay. So type V in the chat box if you got clarity on that. You have to build more assets. That's pretty much it. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Yes. Perfect. So let's take the next one. Neelam, you finished it. Good. Yes, Neelam has finished it. How many of you want to see Neelam's?
Hello, this is for the woman who tired of being told she is too old to learn something new. You are not, and I am going to prove it in the next 60 seconds. Give me next 30 seconds. Here's what most people don't know about learning Python with AI in 2026. Number one, you don't need to memorize the code anymore. AI tools can write your for loops, your nested loop, even debug your errors. You just need to know how to direct them. Number two, companies are not hiring the youngest candidate anymore. They are hiring the person who can think clearly and use AI as well. That's you with 20 plus years of real world judgment. Number three, the fastest way to learn is not a um, course, 6 month course. It's learning Python with AI as your co pilot. So you build real world projects in days, not months. I'm breaking this down in 90 minutes free webinar where I will show you the exact roadmap of for women 40 plus using to go from zero to confident AI powered coders. Click the link below, save your seat and your comeback starts now. Thank you. Hello, this is for the
Yes.
woman who tired of being
Amazing. Let's get Neelam ma'am on. Neelam. Yes. Let's get you on. Neelam, are you there?
Hello sir, am I audible?
Yes, we want to see you visible. Yes.
Uh,
Oh my God. Crazy. पहला वीडियो है क्या आपका?
no sir, I have
आपने
already made, but it is not public. I have done for mechanical engineering
नहीं
experimentation.
पब्लिक मत डालो वरना पैसे आ जाएंगे. Don't make it.
Yes.
नहीं don't.
In COVID time, we all made that thing
Okay, good.
in
Excellent.
laboratory. Yes, sir.
Very good. Excellent. तो why are you not doing in Hindi?
हिंदी
Do it
में
in
बना
Hindi.
सकते हैं.
हिंदी में बना दो. Yeah.
Okay.
English is very competitive right now. English हिंदी में बनाओ.
English actually, I was reading, no, that's why I was reading whatever was given by AI.
That is
That was the problem, and that
okay. Next
I
time.
have one question, like how do you capture the video along with reading in mobile? Two things together.
So
How do you do that?
answer? How do you answer questions in this community, Neelam? कैसे करना है?
When
How
I've
to अगर आपको एक डाउट आया तो पहले कहाँ पे पूछना है आपको?
अच्छा कम्युनिटी में पूछना है,
नहीं, कहाँ पे पूछना है
ऐसे
पहले?
बोल रहे हैं.
नहीं, कहाँ पे पूछना है?
I'm
Try for
not
him.
getting you.
नहीं, पहला अगर
Yes.
आपको क्वेश्चन आया तो first is you spend 30 minutes on which tool, which copilot?
Okay.
Spend 30 minutes on ChatGPT.
Okay. Okay.
No,
ठीक है
okay
sir.
or no?
Sure.
Yes, why should you spend 30 minutes independently?
To learn more and to get expertise.
Independent thinking और dependent thinking में फर्क क्या है?
Independent, you are creative. More creative.
Good. Yeah, and dependent thinking?
So dependent, you will copy partly.
So if you're asking me how to do, is it dependent
Uh,
thinking or independent thinking?
It's dependent when I will copy.
Yeah. So is that better or independent thinking is better?
Independent is better,
Very good.
always.
Always be. So just
Yes.
give it a prompt first and spend some time, and then if you're stuck for 30 minutes, you ask.
Okay.
Very good video.
Okay, sir.
Great work.
Thank
आज
you,
क्या
sir.
you're not giving us बिस्तर पे लेटे हुए treatment, you're giving us other
No,
treatment.
sir, I'm just taking a pose.
Yes. Oh,
I'm
for
sitting
video.
downside actually.
Video के लिए तो you're making it. Good. Excellent.
No. After a long time, after say after COVID 2020, I did it.
Yes. How do you feel?
I'll share one video in my lab with you.
Yeah.
I'll
Post
share
it
a
on the
link
comment.
later.
Yes, post it on. No, how do you feel then?
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
But only one problem is there. That is like whatever AI gives us the content,
Yeah.
and if we simply read it,
Yeah.
So while reading the particular words, someone mistook.
Could be.
So like there is actually a thought process in everyone's mind, which will read and which will communicate to the audience. If that thought process is only by reading, that is different. And if the person is talking, say for example, right now I am talking with you. So I have some thought process in my mind. That communication is different. So both are different. So I like.
Neelam,
I hope you got it.
okay, I get it. Don't worry about that too much. Don't overthink. You have to make 3 videos every day and post on YouTube. Start getting
Okay.
some views on YouTube. That's how your long-term assets will be growing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Everybody hit MPT5 for Neelam. I think she's ready to get into gold. She's ready. Yes. Amazing. Okay. Type MPTY if you're inspired by Neelam, who's come on after 5 years COVID. She's actually making videos. Good. Guys, videos will make you assets. That's how people actually, because YouTubes and all of these are very, very good. Perfect. Good. So now, how many of you want to know the final Brahmastam trick? Type B if you want to know the final trick. Raki, you have to share the entire video, not the studio color. Okay. So simple thing, what you have to do is you can create, once you go on this YouTube, you have to create a simple WhatsApp link and just get your students there. So WhatsApp is going to capture the number, right? So just keep a joining link at the bottom. So I'm going to give a WhatsApp group link. To create a new WhatsApp for your students, I have an old WhatsApp group. So once you click here, you can start getting your students, right? I'm going to keep it here and they'll join by WhatsApp. So when I click this and paste it here, what will happen? Will students come into my WhatsApp group? Yeah, whoever likes the video, WhatsApp will come. YouTube will get that person. And more videos I make, I start getting. Is everybody clear about this? Type A if you're absolutely clear about this. Type A if you're absolutely clear about this. Just keep a WhatsApp link. And this WhatsApp link, it's actually I created an old one. So this, I'm not going to use this, but for sample, create it here and you start getting your students and they'll be the ones eventually they'll start purchasing. Yeah, that's one. Cool. So now let's take the advanced task. How many of you are ready to do the advanced task? Type A in the chat. So the advanced task for homework will be do the same mission, but with Grok browser. Do the same mission with Grok browser. Okay. And then you can tell me what is the answer for. Okay. So with that, we come to the end. For those of you who have not finished, make sure you finish the session. Make sure you finish the assignment right now. Okay, can I have your commitment? You'll make 3 videos every day and post it on YouTube. Type 3 in the chat box. Actually, even 1 video. Let's do 1 video. Let's do 1 video a day. Yeah, no need of 3. We can up the ante later. 1 video a day by lunch. Before you eat lunch, I want you to post 1 video. It's better to be on the same time. And for those of you who have not finished, no problem. Finish it and post it on the Applied AI. Do not get up for this, right? And complete that and only then get up. Please complete that and we then get up. Okay. Okay. Type 1 in the chat box if I have a commitment, you'll finish it. Thank you so much, guys.